What's going on, metalheads? It's your old pal Drew, aka Shred Riffs. In this video, we're going to take a look at the Gehenna Pedal from Lichtlaerm Audio. I've seen a lot of demos on this pedal, but I haven't seen one using an 8-string, so I'm going to plug in my 8-string Kiesel into this bad boy, and we're going to listen to what it sounds like. Stick around, you're not going to want to miss this one. Alright guys, so the Gehenna Pedal from Lichtlaerm Audio. I just wanted to explain how I got my hands on this excellent piece of gear. I reached out to my good buddy Zan over at Eastside Music Supply, and I said, hey Zan, what would be a really cool, brutal, high gain effects pedal that I could feature on my YouTube channel? And without hesitation, Zan said, you have to check out the Gehenna from Lichtlaerm Audio. So I took his word for it, I plugged this bad boy in, and I was blown away by how violently awesome it sounds. This video goes out to Zan and everybody over at Eastside Music Supply. Thank you guys so much for what you do there. They actually have every single Lichtlaerm Audio pedal in stock, so if you guys are looking to get one of these in the United States, I'm going to leave a link in the description below if you'd like to order this pedal or any other pedal from Lichtlaerm Audio. So Lichtlaerm Audio is a relatively new effects pedal company. I believe they relaunched the company in 2022. They're based out of Berlin, Germany, and they make sonic doom devices, and this is certainly one of them. One of the things I thought would be fun to do is define some terms around this pedal. Just brace yourself, things are gonna get a little rated R here really quick because we're gonna open up the Holy Bible. So the direct translation of the German word Lichtlaerm literally means light noise. And I have no idea if the founders of the company had Lucifer in mind, but the word Lucifer means bearer of light or morning star. I just thought I'd throw that out there. I don't know if there's a connection, but we're gonna keep on moving. The word Gehenna is actually a Greek word that means hell. Gehenna appears 12 times in the New Testament and is in reference to the Valley of Hinnom, the place the early godless kings of Israel would commit child sacrifice to the false god Molech. Gehenna is also referenced in the Old Testament in the book of Jeremiah. Jeremiah 3:17 reads, "And they have built the high places of Tophet, which is the valley of the son of Hinnom, to burn their sons and daughters in the fire, which I did not command, nor did it come into my heart." Pretty brutal, right? I just wanted to throw that out there for those of you who don't know what the word Gehenna means. I thought you would find that interesting. Some of the most brutal stuff in the world comes from the Bible, so maybe read it sometime. And I apologize to everybody at Lichtlaerm Audio for reading that, so there you go. So as I do with all of my pedal demos on this channel, I'm gonna show you what comes in the box. This is a Lichtlaerm Gehenna Pedal box, pretty standard brown cardboard box. There's this branded sleeve on here that comes off, and on the inside you get a sticker, which I've already placed on my favorite water bottle, but you also get a fantastic little baggie that you could put your guitar picks and your coins in as you travel across the Valley of Hinnom. Hopefully your children won't get sacrificed. So one of the things that is really unique and cool about Lichtlaerm Audio pedals is they have this thing called smart relay technology, which means that you get a clickless foot switch. So these stompers right here are good for 1 million stomps. That's a lot of turning this pedal on and off. In addition to that, these are smart switches. So if you press it like this quickly, it turns the pedal on and then off, but it also has momentary capability. So if you press and hold the foot switch, the pedal will engage momentarily, and then as you take your foot off, the pedal disengages. So that is available on every Lichtlaerm Audio pedal, and I think that's really cool. Another thing that's kind of unique about these pedals are the bicolored LED. So on this pedal, for example, the blue LED determines that you're on gain 1, and then as it turns red, when you switch this and it turns red, you go to gain 2. One last thing that's cool about smart relay technology is that all of your pedal settings are going to be remembered internally on this pedal. So you power this pedal up, you set it, you jam out with your band and you sound brutal, and then you turn your pedal off, and then when you turn this guy back on again, it's going to remember all of your settings. And I find that to be very helpful for guitar players when we're moving our pedals around, when we're transporting our pedal boards to gigs. Things inevitably get bumped around and then they sound different, but not the case with this pedal. The Gehenna pedal claims to cover everything from the new wave of British heavy metal to modern early 2000s core bands. And what you're about to find out here in a second is that this pedal also gents. And I think this pedal is great for a guitar player who has a nice, loud, clean tube amp and you want an interesting, unique, highly sculptable distortion pedal, or a guitar player that's using something like the Seymour Duncan Power Stage. You could put this in front of the Power Stage and power cabinet and get your brutal tones this way. So now that you've learned a little bit about the Gehenna pedal, let's listen to what it sounds like. I'm going to be plugging in the Gehenna to my Mesa Boogie JP2C, and we're going to be listening to what it sounds like using the Cab Clone DI XLR output on the back of the amp, as well as miking it up with an SM57. There's no processing on the audio. What you're hearing is the direct audio from my amplifier. Alright guys, so as you can hear, this pedal handles the djent thing, the downtune thing, quite well. So this is a great option for guitar players that play modern metal, progressive metal, djent, that kind of thing. One of the misunderstandings that I had with this pedal was this gain switch. Initially, when I got this pedal, I thought that this gain 2 would allow me to have a completely different sound, but it really is just the same thing again, so that this could be maybe like your rhythm gain, and then this would be like your lead. So if you need a tight rhythm sound, you would use gain 1 using the blue LED, and then you step on this gain button for a solo and you get maybe a little bit more sustain out of this pedal. So that is what that functionality is. Initially I thought it was like a completely different gain stage or something like that, but it really just switches between 2 gains. I think this is an amazing distortion pedal. I highly recommend it. Those of you that have seen my other pedal demos, I try to do them as similar as possible so that you guys can compare. This is one of my new favorites if you're looking for something in the modern high gain realm. Thank you guys so much for clicking on this video. Thanks for checking this out. I would really appreciate it if you could hit the like button, leave a comment below, let me know what you thought of the Gehenna. Was this an informative video? Did this help you at all? Hopefully it did, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Take care and have a great day.